before practicing Samadhi, let us know what is Samadhi firstly, what is the nature of Samadhi, then how it is accessed, the meaning of Samadhi, the relationship between Samadhi and Sila. Sila is the ethics. Then you will be learning Samatha. Samath is the Jhana, meditation, tranquility. Samath is tranquility or the calmness. So you learn Samath also. Then you learn the 5 hindrances, which are the obstacles to Samadhi, Samath or Samadhi. Then also you learn Jhana. Jhana is a structured Samadhi. Jhana is also Samadhi, but it has different layers. So you'll be learning about the four layers or 4 grades of Samadhi. So first we have to access the first Samadhi, first level. Then second level of Samadhi. Samadhi means Jhana here. Jhana is a structured Samadhi. So Jhana and Samadhi, these two are not separate, are similar, right? So we'll be learning what is the first Jhana, means first Samadhi, then second, the third, then fourth. And then important distinction between Samadhi and suppression. Suppression is forceful. When you forcefully hold it, what is pranayama? Pranayama is forceful. When you do pranayama, you forcefully control yourself. And anapan, what you practice according to Buddha's techniques is called anapan. That is also breath work, but not forceful, not suppression. This is natural process, which may be a little difficult because, being violent is very easy, right? Being angry, being violent, being unorganized, being unsystematic, being immoral, being wrong is very easy. But being right, being organized, being ethical, being focused, being natural, we need a training. Actually, this is our true nature, but we have gone wrong. We have been in wrong lifestyle, wrong thinking, wrong doing since not childhood, but since many lifetimes. Since many lifetimes we have been living wrongly. And to change the lifelong habits, lifelong habit pools, lifelong, subconscious patterns, unconscious patterns, which are called habits or drives. Gangal Baslia in the neurohealth, Gangal Baslia is the place where all your habits are stored. All your programmings are stored. And you don't do anything. This is all programs which do. You just realize, and these are so quick. Before you will understand, this will finish the work. Yeah. This is so powerful. This is so quick, so prompt. If anyone, any stimuli is plural, stimulus is singular, right? If any stimulus comes, a single stimulus, and a stimuli means all the senses, one stimulus for eye that will trigger a program in your Gangal Baslia, and it will function. And what is that programming? It's called judgmentalism, giving the label. You immediately give label. This is good. This is bad.
Yeah.
Conditioned mind. So conditioning program. This is programming. And you will not find this conditioning program where in meditation practitioner. What kind of advanced meditation practitioner? You will find that even if this reaction or this responses, you will find they are very, very ethical, not unethical. Means very non-violent. Anything prompt. In trained people, you'll find they are well organized. They are also prompt, but very non-violent, very gentle. But you will find the speed is not a speed like any, what you call impulsive people. They're not impulsive. They take time, I have heard one of the traits of Jews people that they train their kids that if you see any advertisement, do not buy that product immediately. They train to their kids that if you see any advertisement, don't buy immediately. Take 3 days. Take 3 days. And after 3 days, if you find that, yes, you really need that, then you buy that. And during that 3 days, most of the products are just, what you call enticing, forceful, desire creating mechanism, forceful demand. They trigger demand in you. Hey, buy. And the impulsive people immediately buy. Later on, they regret. In that way, they spend a lot of money in useless things. They fill their houses with useless stuff. Later on, they realize, I do not need that.
Yeah. They use a lot of psychology and marketing, basically. So.
And who are the victims? They who are impulsive. They who do not have self control, who do not have programming, enlightened programming, or intelligent programming. So, here we have to understand how mind works. So, in advanced learning, we teach. That there are 14 types of mental, what you call chitta kritya. Krit means the actions of mind. 14 types of actions of mind. And you will amaze when you learn about these things. Then the karma we create, not only karma, the next result we create, or in spiritual language or in holistic language, what you call karma, because law of karma is inevitable. Nobody can mute the law of karma. This is one of the natural laws, which is what you call forcefully, which without your liking or disliking, without your willing or unwilling, that works. That is called law. So any natural law is immutable. Any natural law, not only natural law, but the principles, what you call science, scientific theories or scientific principles, they work without fail. They work without anything. So also law of karma. Karma, what we create, is designing this day actually. Whatever you had designed your karma for today means planning. You'll do that. But mostly people do not plan for their days. They are so impulsive. They are so, emotional oriented people, or they are so unorganized people. They don't plan. They say, okay, we'll see that. Whatever will come to me, I will do that. And there are a lot of things, or some of the things, which come without our planning. Unplanned, unscheduled, uncharted things come to us. And there we have to use our creative mind. But there are some things, your day-to-day tasks, which you can plan. And this is what even monk or yogi or what you call the recluse person also plans, especially the enlightened monk, enlightened yogi, like Buddha. He used to plan that what I have to do today. In the morning, even he was recluse, he was monk, he did not have enterprises, he did not have business, but he had work to teach, to, change the people's lives in positive ways. So he used to plan where I have to go today. Because he was supernatural, so he had supernatural power to see where I have to go, who needs my teaching. He used to see that with his divine eye, and he used to go to that, exactly to that direction and to that place, and then to teach that, to change that person.
Raju, when you say plan, because I think a lot of people do plan because they have work, they have structures built into life. So when you talk about most people don't plan in that sense, what are you referring to? Is that people are sucked into a structure of going to work Monday to Friday, or they then come home, they've got the kids, they've got the, so there's all this, they have kind of that plan in place. So when you mean plan. Do you elaborate?
Yeah. So you can view that plan, your day plan, how you plan your day. Means there are some calls of nature which you cannot avoid, right? Taking shower and then breakfast, lunch, dinner, all these are plans. And the day plan is working people, they go to office, right? And the senior most executives like directors or managers, they have lots of responsibilities and they should not plan those work plans in their homes in the morning, but in the office. The moment they enter into the office, first thing they should do work plan, right? If they have to meet their colleagues or their direct staffs, they plan for the day. This is what is called planning, right? At your workplace, at your for personal and for your entire life, because your professional life is also a part of your life, right? So you have to plan today that this. Some people plan also the dinner or outside or like that. That is the plan. But plan under plan, and then the present moment. Now, what I am doing, I have planned then what I am doing, complete focus, no other thing. This is called jhana, this is called samadhi, this is called, you know, focus. So this also will learn and practice the role of anapanasati. You'll also learn anapanasati. Like I have been mentioning, anapanasati is not pranayama. Pranayama is different and anapanasati is different. Pranayama is forceful and anapanasati is natural. That is the major difference between anapanasati and pranayama. Anapanasati is you just observe. You do not alter forcefully. And the philosophy says that the moment you start observing, you start making difference. Your prana is so sensitive. Prana means your energy, your breath is very sensitive. The moment you start observing, you'll find it is becoming very, very organized or very subtler. But normally we do not have ability to watch the prana or breath for longer span of time. You start observing and your mind will just fly somewhere.
Yep.
But if we can watch even for 1 minute, the 1 minute continuous, unbroken awareness of the breath will make a greater difference on your psyche, mind. Here the goal is mind, means meditation, means samadhi, means, samatha and vipassana. But how? Through observing. What observing? Body also. But in body where? We have to be very particular. Not the whole body or haphazardly, no, systematically. Like body scan is the one part body observation. But after you finish the body scan, then what you will do? You cannot keep observing the body. You cannot repeat body scanning, no. After body scanning, the goal of body scanning is to detect the tightness, the stiffness, the uneasiness, discomfort. And then you have to release that. And what releases is breath. Whenever you feel headache, whenever you feel shoulder pain, whenever you feel heartache or stomach ache, if you can breathe naturally, you'll find that breathing helps a lot. How? Because breathing triggers a lot of things. What kind of breathing? Organized breathing, slow breathing, deep breathings, and natural breathings. Stress-free breathings that will trigger firstly the hormones. Hormonal drives, what we call the glands. Pineal gland, pituitary gland, hypothalamus gland, they will start secreting the happy hormones. And you will find the moment your hormones enter into the bloodstream, that blood wherever goes, that is transporting the happy hormones.